Hey everybody, hope you guys are having a great day. Uh, Beautiful afternoon here today, so I just thought I'd take a second, step out, shoot this video. So we're on fourth day of the armor. So just recapping, we got gospel of peace, the readiness of the gospel of peace. We got the belt of truth, breastplate of righteousness. We talked about the importance of that, protecting your heart, keeping your heart secure, and focused on the Lord yesterday. And I think this next one's just as important as protecting the heart. Again, they're all important pieces. We got to apply them all to make them all work properly. But again, the heart and the mind, I think, are the two that the enemy attacks the most. And so we really got to focus in on these and understand how we're applying it and what we're defending here. So today we move on to the next piece of armor is the helmet of salvation. And, with when I think about putting on the helmet, just like in the military, again, going back to the military, you put your ballistic helmet on. That these helmets are built to take basically a round. You could take a small round, it can hit the helmet. The helmet's not going to allow that bullet to pass through. So pretty important piece, saving your the old cranium, if you will. So and I look at that, and that's the enemy wants to control our heart, and he wants to control our mind. So that's where I come from when I say these are the two most important pieces. If the enemy can win your heart, he can get in your mind, and he can tell you whatever he wants to, and make you believe that. So that's why we're putting it on today. That's why we put on the helmet. And I just wanted to share a couple of verses with you guys from First Peter. So in First Peter 5, verse 6, verse 5. First Peter chapter 5, verse 8. It says, "Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour." And there's oftentimes we hear sober mind, and we think the Bible's talking about not drinking, and that's a lot of theological debate on that, but really, as I've dove in and understand what a sober mind is, it goes beyond the actual physical intoxication, which happened back in Bible times, but it goes deeper than that, guys. It's anything that is taking up your brain power, anything that's taking away from what we're supposed to be focused on. So I've seen, multiple pastors have said, even talked about like anxiety, crippling anxiety is, part of blurring the mind, blurring the thought process. And so really it's any act that has cluttered your mind, that is taking away from your relationship with the Lord, focusing on what you're supposed to be doing today. So again, all those lies that the enemy will try to put in your head, that is taking away from having a sober mind. And again, I want to read out of First Peter chapter 4, verse 7. This is such a good reminder of, it says, "The end of all things is near. Therefore, be alert and of sober mind so that you may pray." And I find it very interesting, guys. Like, the more I read the Bible, the more I see how often prayer is mentioned. And that's in today's world, that's such a neglected piece. And I think we forget to do that. My pastor always says prayer should be your first response, not your last resort. And I just absolutely love that. That's such a good reminder for us. We oftentimes we say, we'll say prayer before dinner, or we'll say a prayer before the kids before they go to bed. But all throughout the day, we should be taking all of our prayers, all of our requests to the Lord. And so just think about that as you go through your day, putting on the helmet of salvation, protecting your mind, letting your mind be renewed. Put only positive, put only truth in your mind today. Pick up the word, read the Bible. Like, guys, I'm telling you, if you can pray it on, pray this armor on, pick up the word of God, get in the word of God, stay prayerful all day long for every situation. Just pray when it's great, pray when things are going really good. Give thanksgiving to God every single day. Just I just encourage you guys. I'm telling you, my prayer life has changed over the last 3 or 4 years. And it has transformed my whole life. So I would encourage you guys with that. Again, put on all the armor. So we're standing in the gospel of peace, the belt of truth, breastplate of righteousness, and the helmet of salvation. So I just say a quick prayer today, putting the helmet of salvation on. Lord, protect my mind, keep my thoughts on you, keep the truth in my head. Don't let the enemy's lies get in my head. I give you all my thoughts, Lord. I give you everything in my mind. I pray for a sober mind so that I can come to you in prayer, for the end of time is near. So that's my encouragement for you guys today. I pray you keep putting on the armor. I pray you guys keep leaning in, keep praying, keep praying, be prayerful all throughout the day, and just see what the Lord will do. I love you guys, praying for you. Keep crushing it.